Hi, my name's Jane Franklin and I work for S6 Foodbank here in Sheffield, and we're really grateful for your very generous donation from Hallam FM Cash for Kids earlier on this year to help us through the COVID crisis. The impact that the virus has had on the families we're helping has been immense, and we've seen that demonstrated in lots and lots of different ways. We can definitely see that there has been a mental health impact on the families that we're serving. There's been increased stress in the home as people have struggled to pay for basic necessities such as food and rent and their utilities. And just the sense of social isolation and not necessarily having the support network easily and readily available, and that's putting a strain on relationships. It's been hard for families to juggle working or not working, and obviously homeschooling their kids, with limited additional resources like financially to entertain them. They haven't got necessarily those resources to do so. So that's how it's impacted our families. I suppose in some ways we've been blown away by people's resilience and their just determination to keep going, despite actually a lot of times feeling a lot of hopelessness and despair about when are things going to improve. It has been astonishing to be giving people food parcels and they, them just really appreciating it. And we're not doing it so that people appreciate it, but I'm just blown away, and we're blown away by the fact that people are able to do that. But it is hard, and you can see it as people come and collect their parcels. It is a struggle, and there's a lot of additional stress. And the basic things that families are worried about are paying for food, and obviously that's why they're coming to Foodbank. But it goes beyond that. Some of the families that a lot of the families that we come into contact with were struggling already prior to the virus coming in. And this has just only exacerbated that. And so we're seeing people who perhaps were already in debt but managing to make some repayments, and now, because of the additional costs that the virus has placed upon them as households, they're not able to maintain those repayments. So people are falling into debt. We're beginning to see more families come through that are losing their jobs, and having to take that hit. The funds that you've given to us have been incredibly helpful to us. We are giving away tons and tons of food each week. We are feeding over 350 families every week, and so the funds were used to pay for food, to ensure that we could pack food parcels through our great volunteers doing that, and hand those out to the families that are in need. And in terms of our worries and concerns for the future, it is, when is this going to end? And the reality is, for a lot of families that we know and care about, this is only going to carry on, and for some cases get worse. And what we're doing is we've always been not just about food, but about more than food, and looking at the underlying reasons why people are in the situation they're in, and offering support. So we've changed the way that we work to adapt to the situation, and we're offering to support to families who are struggling with their mental health and emotional well-being. We're helping people who are in debt. We're helping them to look at budgeting and look at solutions about how to get out of debt. And we're also trying to help people around the area of employability and applying for universal credit. Those are just some of the things that we're doing in response to the crisis, and our response to the fact that families are going to be struggling for quite a long time to come, as we hear about in the press every day. So once again, Hallam FM Cash for Kids, we are so grateful for your support and your generosity. Many thanks.